momento, por favor. Lancer, please stop. We can hear you over the mic, man. Alrighty. My content, my videos. I need a new video, or I need a good thumbnail for these kind of things. Anywho, one more place to turn on. Alrighty. Let me open up a character sheet. Thragdimadome. Let's see here. Oh wow, you got a few classes up to 9. Not bad. Well, once you get to level 7 gunner, you get an automatic feat. Or marksman, sorry. Try and find it, because what's his face got one as well. Kip. So let's see here. Passive. Auto. Automatically. Based on the marksman class. Oh, I guess it was a selectively acquired one. I thought he said it was automatic. Did he say it was an automatically acquired or a selectively acquired one? Yeah. Okay, it's apparently a selectively acquired one, which allows you the master may calculate evasion using their marksman class plus agility modifier. That said, if you're wielding your gun and actively using your marksman skill, I don't think you can use your fencer skill. I gotta grab some books. What do you mean? Oh, for his fencer skill? Hold on. Yeah. Although the marksman doesn't have any armor restrictions. But if you're using fencer, you definitely will. If you want to use the fencer evade. Ooh, he could put like a bayonet on the end of his gun too. Anywho, one thing we probably should, or you could have a spear, both work. But a gun with a bayonet is a short spear that you can't throw. Before we start doing a bunch of stuff, though, let's go through his growths and see what we can and will end up hitting him up with, armor and weapon-wise. Well, if that's the case, true. Did you want to go like high level weapons like AB or AB? Wow, BA or S or double S? Like what kind of weapons are you wanting to look at? Yeah, but that's kind of by choice. I think Prenny has S rank armor. Although he does have a sword. Yeah, he definitely probably could. Shouldn't. Also, if you're going for a particular... Sorry, go ahead. Yes. Another thing, depending on if you pick up a school with some of your reputation, you will be able to pick up maybe some better gear, depending on like what they've got. Like the Kingsley close quarter bullet arts has a uniform. The uniform's A rank though. I don't think he needs. Oh, they need. No. There's no limit on the item type, so at least there's that. There's the. Oh, where's that gun school? There was another gun school and I can't find it. Do you think he's gonna need Hawkeye? Like shooting past the party? Okay, there's 1 feat. Which requires targeting, so there's 2 feats, but you already picked up targeting at first level, it looks like. It is a little ridiculous that Marksman doesn't just get that off the bat. Like, I get why mages don't get it, but I feel like the... Do you want a dwarf or do you want a not dwarf? Sorry. Technically speaking, no. That said, to get into A rank, yes. Or it's going to be more of a problem with Fencer if he's going to dodge. Then he's going to need higher strength. Because metal armor is heavy. Let's see here. So Prenny, if he wants to get any kind of metal armor, he either A, needs 24 strength and A rank, or 30 strength just for splint mail. Either that or he has to... So no no leather armor, that'd be cloth armor. That'll be a little easier. Well, I mean, he could get like soft or hard leather. I mean, you can make coveralls in that. That will definitely benefit us here because like those heavier armors are just beast. See, the metal armors are a little beast. Oh. And that'll use your int modifier, which right now is just a +1. Well, how much range do you want? Because there's a school that I might think you would find fun, the Dead Gun game. No, depends on the combat. So the range bands, they like have that one with parentheses 10 meters. Uh, that one range band is just like from your range to like the front lines. If you weren't on the front lines and you were in the rear guard, if you were, if you had the two, it would send from like the back guard all the way to the enemy's rear guard. Now, we don't do that. We are using standard combat instead, with a mix of more advanced combat if there is a whatchamacallit, a English is eluding me. If there's a map, we'll use advanced combat, like a dungeon map or something. Otherwise, we'll use standard combat, which does it off of the meter kind of ruler. So that second bubble will be more important, like 10 meters, 30 meters, 20 meters, 1,000 meters, etc., etc. So let's see here. I don't think I have a map larger than 40 meters. No, not really. The smart carbine is only meant to be one-handed while on a horse or mana bike, though. Did you pick up Rider? Did not. Yeah. Yes. Because if you check the stance there, it's two hands. The smart carbine just has an added note on the bottom: when riding horse or mana bike, you can use it two-hand or one-handed. Is he going A rank on the spears as well? The problem is you would only get partisan at your current strength level, and the next level up from that would require 36 strength for the mithril. You'd probably be fine with an A rank spear, assuming you can get up to 30 strength. You could get the allspice, or assuming you can only get up to 24, then you can get the trident. Okay, so when you roll for damage, instead of like rolling 2d6 plus static number, you roll 2d6, compare it to the chart, and that'll be your first damage. If you roll a crit, so like say with Fencer on a pylon, if you roll an 8 or better, you get to roll that damage again. And if you roll another 8 or better, you get to roll it again. And you just keep adding it from there. So instead of your critical damage being on the attack roll, it's on your damage roll. It stops when you finish rolling 8s or higher. So yes. Given that you have, what is that, an 8 or higher, that should be like nearly 43% chance to roll a crit. Like, correct. That said, you will need like double the strength for each level you put into it, but still. I don't think that'll be much of a problem for you. That said, you will need to at least get one more strength bonus there to be able to wield the pylon. 40 something. 40 something. All right. So we know at a minimum you need 16. As for the armor, currently you can wear up to soft leather. If you can get it up to 26, you can wear the hard leather. If you get more than just B rank, if you go into A rank armor, you can get like breastplate if you can get your strength up to 20. But right now, soft leather is your best bet. Hard leather if you can get your strength up. It is. It is. For that's before we start modifying those weapons, but yes. All right, I say we get into the gross real quick, and then we can pick out some feats, and then pick out the items. Because at level 9 and 2 feats, you already have level 9, 2 feats. That means he should have 5, 7, and 9. So 3 more feats left to pick up. Alrighty. Growth number 1. Ooh, that's a tough choice. So spirit is your mana pool, and dexterity is your accuracy. Yes, but every point into your spirit adds to your mana pool, not just like every 6 point. That said, every 6 point adds to your willpower. It would be. Vitality is your health pool. Int is int. With int, you'll get a bonus to your thing. Agility is going to be your dodge, and I think we've explained all the things. The 1 point of strength that you definitely need. Oh, that's a tough choice. Right is never the right choice. That will bump you up to a +3 in your strength. And that would give you an extra point of damage. True. But if he does get more strength, like if he gets the 18, he could pump that pylum up by 1 with the custom forging. I mean, I'd also put money on him getting a spirit. Fair enough. Yeah. Accuracy, maybe? Or do you want to dodge? If you're happy with where your vitality is at, then go for it. Vitality's not willpower, it's fortitude. That's your ability to resist poisons. Tough choice. So that's the number you need to get to, your +3 accuracy. Is my Discord chat not pinging again? No, it is not. Mother fudger. Try that now.
Nice.
26. 27.
Okay, yeah, that fixed it. Wonder if it did the same thing over here then.
28.
Yeah, it did.
29. 30. 32.
If you can get to that +4 intelligence.
3. 34. 35. 36. 'Buff wizard. 37.
I mean, you do have a spear. I mean, this all helps your spear too.
Yeah, it does. 38.
Dodging is my dump stat.
39.
How often do you
Take the intelligence. You need the
actually
+4.
do it?
40. Do I just keep clicking this button until it disappears?
No, hold on. It won't disappear. I gotta check how many sessions we did. 41 sessions, so one more. Hold on, is that math?
Doesn't it tell us how many growths we have done?
No.
I can just calculate it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Where?
I see
I can
it.
see it.
Yep.
8 plus
12.
6 plus 8 plus 6 plus 10 plus 3. 41 growths.
So I have 23, 33. Yep, 40. So one more. Go for spirit.
He is one spirit away from a +5.
That's without any
Yeah.
magical accessories. You can up your strength and your vitality through those.
Oh, he could also up his intelligence.
Yeah.
Get smart.
Oh, but his intelligence is like 4 away.
Too dumb.
That's fine. You're strong enough to be dumb.
I'm strong.
Good God. The most... He's got like a 13 willpower and a 13 fortitude.
It's pretty dwarfy.
Only Kimyosa is beating you on that front. He's got a 31 vitality. But that is some serious dump statage. Alrighty. Now, big question here. How did you end up with such low numbers in your A through... confused. Hold on.
Did he have low numbers?
Yeah, take a look at his
They didn't roll too hot.
Mm.
So that was
All 3 sets sucked.
they all sucked. This one sucked the least.
Still, hold on a second. Dark dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dark dwarf, dark dwarf, dark dwarf. Races.
Yeah,
Your
the
F,
eraser.
your F cannot be that low. That
No,
one,
it is.
no.
No, let me show you.
It's 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
You can't have a
What is
5
his
with a
F?
2d6 plus 6.
No, it's not a 5.
It's showing 5 on your sheet.
No, it's a 5 because that's what the 2d6 themselves rolled, but there's a plus 14 on it.
I know, but
And
why
that
is
plus 14 comes from the mind, and then I put a modifier in, and then it calculates it out to the 19 that I had.
what? No.
Yeah.
Something sounded a little off there.
No.
No, it does, because I'd have to roll 2d, right?
2 dice. Yes, 2d6.
Yep. And then I add 6.
Right.
Yep.
You
and then
should-
I add mind,
Right.
right? Which is 8.
8 plus 2d6
Yeah.
plus 6.
Yeah, the
Your
2d6
2d6
rolled 5.
Okay, but you have to add 6 to that 5.
Yeah.
You didn't.
No, I did.
My guy.
Did he put in his modify instead of like
Yeah.
in the F?
Yeah. Let me show you something, Joe. If I change this modify value here to 0, that goes down. So if I put it at 6, which is how I added that 6 in to represent that I actually rolled a 5 on the 2 dice, it goes up
Oh, okay, I see
to
what you did.
represent that it's there.
Okay, yeah, don't put that in the modify stat. That needs to go with the F. So it should be 11 and 0 in the modify. The modifies are for
Yeah.
like random modifiers that you might get from items and whatnot.
Okay.
Items, food buffs,
Yeah, yeah.
cursed by an evil deity, whatever.
Okay, that is definitely some bad luck, but okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. We're good. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
just
and I
looking
think
at the...
overall we growthed out of it, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. The nice thing about this is you don't get like negative values for low stats. It's just like you don't get as nice of a bonus in certain areas. So there's at
Yeah.
least that. Okay. Black flame, dark vision. Sure. Okay. Now let's see here. If we go to your feats, where are the feats? Features. There we go. Now features. If we're getting the Pilum, you're going to need A rank spears. If you're getting the Carbine, you need A rank guns. That will leave you with one last feat to play with.
A rank. A rank.
Alrighty. Guns. I modified your feats for you so they represent the right thing. Alright, So, with this in mind, how would you like to take your character?
Um, how do you mean?
Like, you've got an extra feat to play with. Is there anything in particular you want to, try with your character?
Ah, um, let me see. As far as are feats always combat feats?
Not necessarily. There are some other selectively acquired feats that you can use.
It was like the. Where in the compendium would those be?
Okay, they are majoritively combat feats.
Yeah,
Okay,
feats are for combat.
gotcha.
There are
Hmm.
unique feats, but even those are typically used for combat.
Mm. Let's see.
If you want to take a look at like feats that require certain levels, let's see here, artificer, fencer, and marksman. So they're the meta magic feats. Like you can get MP save to save yourself some magic on artificing or tech
Hmm?
ar- magitech spells. That's it. So you choose a wizard type class. In your case, it'd be artificer. Whenever you use magic with the corresponding class, the MP is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1. When using meta magic, the MP consumption by the combat feat is reduced first, then multiplied. That's an example of like an selectively acquired artificer feat. Here, let me link those
Okay.
to you.
Where them's at?
Then there are some fencer feats. And a lot fewer, but marksman feats. I think Kip has been using the snipe ability a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is like, oh, I'm going to forgo one turn while I aim. And then next turn shoots. As long as the accuracy is 3 or higher than the creature's defense roll, he does like double damage. Which is great for overcoming like defense, if you will.
Yeah, I saw that as a potential option. Um, Looks like if I wanted to take any type of meta magic, like that universal or meta magic master, I would have to take one of the base meta magics first.
Right. So something like meta
Yeah.
magic targets or meta magic. Can't English.
There is.
Like power assurance to crit fish.
Meta magic accuracy.
You might be able to do that. Where's power assurance? What does it do?
If the 2D roll when using the power table for spell damage is 4 or less, the roll can be re-rolled once, and the user may choose either result. Wait, that would only apply to spells. It's only bullets.
Your
which
bullets
wouldn't
would
apply
still count.
to-
No, your bullets still count.
Yeah. Gun is spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't use propellant.
I
You
use
use
spell.
mana.
That's kind of sick.
It does cost double the mana to cast whatever you're going to shoot with, though. But I think the base spell's like, what, 1 mana to shoot?
For bullet?
Solid bullet, MP 1.
So each bullet would cost you 2.
Yeah, and then I can also use spell bullets.
I don't know
Like
how to spell
actual-
bullets. D&D has ruined me.
Yeah, like Magitech bullets. So we've got things like healing bullets, for example, seem pretty fun. Or shotgun, burst shot, stun bullets, homing laser is apparently a level 10 spell.
What was the crit on your gun? Smart carbine, base crit is 10, and then you're a fencer, so it goes down to 9, and then if you use
No. The fencer crit
Yeah.
only works when you're using a fencer weapon, so it wouldn't
Nope.
work on his marksman weapon.
No.
No, it says any weapon.
Any weapon they wield.
Using the fencer's attack power. So if you're not using the fencer to attack with it, you don't get the crit bonus. You're using your marksman as the attack.
Share 136. Is it in there? The additional verbiage?
It's essentially when you're using the fencer class skill, that's when you get your crit buff. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
That's not even the fencer page. What the heck?
If an attack using fencer levels, the crit value is adjusted by -1. Page 137, crit value modification. So, the text here is, if an attack is made using fencer levels, since you can't use a ranged weapon with fencer levels, it will not count to reduce your crit value.
Where are you looking now?
137 of the core rulebook 1.
Yeah, it's not in the actual fencer section or in the page the fencer section points you to. It's in the page after that.
That's weird. Page 88 is what's cited on the wiki.
Well, page 136 is also cited on the wiki. But again, you'd have to continue reading on to the next page with where the criticals continue on. Critical value modification.
I don't know, that seems kind of dumb.
I mean, yes and no. It makes sense when you consider, like, again, the marksman is using the attack skill, not the fencer class skill.
That just means you can use your full strength to wield a weapon or a gun.
Yeah, your strength won't matter if you're wielding whatever gun you want.
But that doesn't really help because the guns...
Relatively low
At
strength.
the same time, you know, you've got the descriptive verbiage that says they generate increased chance of generating critical damage with any weapon they wield. And also the wiki paraphrases to say that weapons wielded by a fencer receive -1 to their normal crit threshold. And then it goes down to this one clause that's not even part of the fencer section where it finally says something different than those two sources. That's why it's dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little frustrating if you're unfamiliar and you're thinking, like, oh, I get this, 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 and this. Yeah, I get it. Still, your Pilum is going to be extremely deadly in battle.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily need a... Oh, yeah. Well, unless we go with something that we can also reduce the crit threshold by 1 more. Bring it down to that minimum of 8.
I think there is a way to do that. I'm trying to find it now. Because I actually referenced something on those same pages. Alrighty. The combat feat aimed attack has a critical value of +1, and the Magitech spell... Oh, you've got a spell that lets you do this. It's called Critical Bullet. Has a crit value of -1 when used in a gun attack. Trying to find a feat.
There's also Laser Bullet at level 9 that has crit value -1 for a much more painful attack.
Yeah. Yeah, Critical Bullet's kind of sweet. We can use that with the meta magic. It only costs 4 MP. So I can do that like 5 times in an extremely desperate fight.
Wait, how much MP do you have?
I might be able to do even more. Well, my spirit's 27, so what does
You
that
have
work out?
54 mana.
Oh, so I can do that all day.
Yeah. Especially if, well, so, I guess if you only have 1 feet. I mean, you do have some melee. You might be able to get away with Hawkeye to get another meta magic or get ultimate meta magic. Because you have some melee and you have some evasion, you could fight in the skirmish with us, so you can shoot beyond it.
I would
Yeah.
not.
Having to, like,
I
shoot
would not
over,
trust that so far as you can throw it. He's got agility 12. His
That's
dodge
fine.
is 11.
Yeah, that's why Shinju's there.
Fair enough. The wiki broke.
I
I
can.
mean, actually, evasion 11 before he puts on any armor, that's pretty good, ain't it? What's your strength, by the way?
21.
He can wear 10 plus armor. Or 10 down armor. If he's going non-metallic.
Yeah.
Arg! The wiki broke for me.
Same.
We're abusing the wiki.
Hmm.
And what did you get your int bonus up to?
Int bonus is only +3 right now. We're sitting at 20. Still need 4 if that is possible. I can use breast armor or combat maid outfit. Oh yeah, I'd need.
Could. Combat maid outfit might be the way to go since you're coming with a lot of money.
I mean, you say a lot, but it's only 54,000.
You only spent like what, 3,000 on weapons?
Before modifying them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't physically tossed the weapons in yet, but they're kind of decided on. They are cheap.
Yeah. The reason I say the combat butler might be good is magic damage is really hard to get defense against, and it's also usually the thing that Shinju can't take at least 1 to 2 hits for you. Because I can, if you're the melee, Shinju can just do 2 covers to you and 1 to whoever.
Yeah.
Or even all 3 covers on you, because Hip and Kimyosa both have crazy evasions now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I can impale people all day. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I would dump Hawkeye, pick up Universal Meta Magic, and then that'll also allow you to multi-target with your Meta Magic, so you could like put effect weapon on everyone's weapons for more spearing damage.
Wait,
Delete
More melee
that.
damage to the party.
And the way we do that is we go.
I mean, to get universal meta magic, he has to have at least 1 meta magic feat first.
Start with this.
Oh, meta magic targets. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me grab that.
Yep. And that gets you access to your power assurance. It gets you
Apparently, I'm not allowed to add those.
that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Add what? Those what?
I got an error saying that I lack permission to update those feats. So they're sitting here with like this speech bubble on them.
The speech bubble just means they're declarative.
Mm.
That's actually kind of necessary. Do you not like the speech bubble?
Well, no, it's different. So I thought it was because of the error that came up saying that I lacked permissions.
No. I don't know what happened. It says it's here, so you should be fine.
But I can use meta magic targets on bullets, right?
Technically, but
I don't think so.
all your bullets only last 10 seconds. If you were able to shoot more than once in a round, then that would make sense.
Hmm.
So you need multi-attack of some sort.
Yeah, because the bullet spell isn't a spell to attack, it's a spell to enchant your bullets so you can attack.
Gotcha. There's other things we can blow up.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of explosives. Those are always fun.
Okay.
Also, the cast time is a minor action, so you can technically cast as many times in a turn as you want.
Mm-hmm.
I need to add more meta magic. Or magitech, I mean.
Yeah. One thing to remember as you're buying all your equipment, if you could get a large Magitech or a large Magitech sphere and dedicate it to Life Sensor, that would be great. Since Shinju already has Mana Surge covered.
Not entirely sure what that means, so let's
So
dive into it.
what Shinju is doing right now is she is essentially a dragon radar detecting all of the magic items in the area. What she's asking
Okay.
you is to have active radar, like from what you call it, Call of Duty, where you can see all the living things in the area.
Okay.
That should cover everything except for the undead.
Well,
And for that, you've got a priest. Or two.
does dragging items purchase them or just add them?
It just adds them, it won't purchase them.
Hmm.
This isn't the Pathfinder.
Dang.
Module. Alrighty, spells. And I am out of fluid. Darn it, Prinny. I am like missing an extra spell per each of these lists. Oh, my night just got a lot longer.
Can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, Prinny, you're missing Sound Bomb. How could...
Sound Bomb? That's one of my favorite spells.
That carbine's not in here.
Oh my god, why do you hate having everything filled out?
Dude, it is not easy to fill everything out. This is an official module. That's done all by hand.
I ain't got no carbine.
You're
Hold on.
a dev. Just make an AI do it.
Hold on. Your
Take
gun.
10 minutes to, like, say 2 prompts at Claude and get it done. Come on, man. That's what devs do nowadays, right?
I mean, I was doing that with the other thing, but that costs money, dude.
Why don't you have, like, a local instance running? What are you doing?
You can't do a local instance of GitHub Copilot. It's not how that works.
Yeah, GitHub and Copilot suck anyway. Like, get yourself a local instance of Quen.
The fuck is Quen?
It is one that comes in multiple flavors. I think it was developed by China by stealing from DeepSeek. It's pretty good at, one of its flavors is pretty good at programming, but because it's like the kind that you can like spin up on your own home system, you can you have more time to do tries. Like it can think more, so you can like do more iterations. You're not spending like $100 fucking day trying to like prompt shit and then getting shit back. You're spending a couple dollars a day on electricity and getting shit when you prompt it.
Hey,
Getting shit back.
are bullets blunt? Are bullets
I
blunt or
wouldn't-
edged?
I would not imagine.
It's a good question.
Solid bullet.
Ammunition. Bullet.
Deals
Bullet.
magic damage.
Effects. Details.
It does not say.
No.
It's just magic damage. It's not blunt. It's not
I will.
slashing. It's just magic. It's magic.
I will put it down as other. Okay, strength for this weapon is. Oh, I don't know if he's got enough strength to wield this 5 strength weapon. Accuracy -1. Additional damage +2. Prop setting, bullet. HP. MP cost? 1?
Yeah, it's 1 for a basic bullet.
Use dice. Does not apply. Uses marksman. Dexterity. No check mod. Strength is. Hold on. Uses magic power, so that'll be artificer level.
It's both, isn't it?
20.
Because I'm attacking with a marksman weapon.
Yeah, your accuracy will be marksman dexterity, but the power is going to be artificer intelligence.
Ah.
Now, if you want to do anything weird with this, we'll have to create other things for your smart carbine. Just do solid. And if we want to do any modifiers to this, we'll just... Oh, right. You get +2 from your... It's +2 damage for the... or +1 damage for the A rank, so there's that. Okay. Alrighty, carbine's there. It's for your solid bullet. If you want to do something for a different bullet, we can just add a new gun that's essentially the exact same gun. And then we can have it just automatically remove your MP.
Yeah, because I'll need all kinds of spells to add into the bullets. We got critical bullets, tear gas bullets, signal bullets.
Male enhancement bullets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean healing bullets. Yes, you do have guns that heal.
Magic bullet food processors.
Does healing bullet work on Shinju?
It would, yes. You're not a you're not a construct, so you don't get affected by the whole thing. You just don't eat and drink. Yeah. It doesn't work on undead, constructs, or magitech. So yeah, your only problem is you can't drink or eat chemicals, potions, and herbs. So everything else you're fine with. You still count as a living being. Thankfully.
Oh.
So just go get shot in the ass, you'll be fine. Alrighty. Sound. Major action. Resistance is not available.
So wait, would I need a different Magitech sphere for each spell I prepare?
If it requires a Magitech sphere, yes, typically. That said, they don't go away when you use them. It's just a I needed the sphere to cast the spell. It's kind of like a magical implement. Unless it clearly says it goes away after you use it.
Yeah.
Like a fragmentation grenade.
Yeah. Some of them destroy them. Some of them lock them in the usage. For instance, like the motorbike, I think locks down a large sphere as a bike. So if you want to also have like a life sensor while you're on your bike, then you need 2 large spheres. But for the most part, one of each size is what Shinju carries. You cast more than her, or you're probably more artificy than her, so you might want to carry like a couple extras, particularly the smalls for grenades or something. But
Yeah. It would make sense to turn some of them into grenades.
The sound bomb just makes a small noise. It's not even a flashbang. It's just I make a small noise.
that small noise could be critical to the operation.
Could be. Probably won't be.
You know another thing that we could use to make a noise when thrown? A fucking rock.
No, it's different because the noise can be a word.
Well, don't worry, you've got a signal bullet too.
It can also be any noise you've ever heard.
Just throw the Magisphere and it's like, oh, look at me, I'm a rock.
Instead of making clinking sounds when it bounces, it says rock noise.
That's a good one. I feel like a really bad meow, like that's the word meow versus like an actual cat meowing, would also be a great use of that.
Oh my god. Did you just hear that? It sounded like a person saying meow. No, it was clearly
Meow.
a cat. It's clearly a cat.
Yeah, dude, it's just a cat. Go back to work.
Why did you waste 4 mana doing that?
It's not a matter. Like, what is better to get someone to investigate something than like that obviously suspicious of a sound? You know what I mean?
True.
Knocker bomb.
It is an option. Not that we've ever used it because our kobold is just so good at fucking what he does.
So good at fucking up what he does? What?
Yeah, he fucks everything.
Yep, all the locks. Great fucked.
He's a dog, not a tabbit.
The automobile spell is pretty cool. I think sometime down the line I will have to take Rider. As of right now, it makes sense that I don't have it because I guess Dia's looking to bring this character in, like on that airship you guys are on, from down in the engine room. He's pretty pissed off that some fucking giant
Boat.
self-flying airship just came and wrecked his boat.
As one should be.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fucking... That's what happens when you let AI drive the cars, man.
That is what happens when you let the AI drive the cars.
Yep, Dia's out here just making a case against his own vehicle.
I don't use the self-drive or the FSD mode. Nowadays, I barely use the autopilot.
Mm.
Alright, critical bullet, explorate, healing bullet, knocker bomb, shadow body, and sound recorder.
Yeah, I can give myself magic armor. Not armor against magic damage, but basically a mage armor effect.
Yeah. Magic booty.
Does that replace what you're wearing, or is addition to?
No, it's just an addition. It's a little bit of evasion.
Which spell?
Shadow
booty.
body. It's not an all-day thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's 6 rounds, but it also costs a major action. That's...
Mm-hmm.
If you were really scared of something happening.
Yep, it's there. It's an option that would require the wiki to load successfully.
Yeah. Nope, failed. I mean, if you're really scared, you can shadow body into an auto guard.
Yep.
Shadow body.
I think I'm mostly
It's just
trying
the
to
brown
get a feel
pants.
for how many Magispheres I'm gonna need. I think I'm gonna need at least a dozen small.
Well, again, they don't like go away when you use them, and you don't need them for your bullets.
I need them for grenades.
Yeah, any magic used to cast a spell will be destroyed. Only works with small ones. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, yes, I'm gonna be throwing a lot of grenades. Because I have a spell called Grenade. Alright, and then spell level, is that tied directly to the class level?
Yes, you will get all the way up to level 9 spells, but give me a minute because I'm still adding spells to the list.
Yeah. You can make a telescope out of any size magisphere. That can just be the large, because that's reusable. Pile shooter. Looks like I might need a couple of medium magispheres, depending on how good this pile shooter spell is. It's a melee spell.
Since you can use your fencer attack for it, you can reduce the crit, and then you could use assurance meta magic on it, and you could probably fuck someone up pretty good. Decent roll.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking awesome. Just turning a ball into a Mega Man blaster that fires a fucking cannonball into somebody at point blank range.
Oh, that reminds me of the ring of anti-magic, or the anti-magic field ring that only had like a range of itself. So somebody had like minimize on cannonballs, and then the guy shot them through a rifle, and so the musket ball became cannonball. Anyway.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things I'm surprised you guys hadn't tried yet on me.
Well, I mean, this one out of the box seems kind of fun already.
Do you want tear gas bullets?
Well, yes. Now here's a question. Question answered. Doesn't really need to, I don't need to, that's great. Yeah, I don't even need to consume the Magisphere for that, so... all good. Alright, we got our smart carbine in here. How much did that cost?
Did you check out the timer clock spell?
Timer clock. Oh, I like that.
Good spell.
And the warning sound is optional.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okie dokie.
armor. We have to add armor since we have weapons now. We're gonna do possibly the combat maid outfit.
Why the maid outfit? Oh, they're actually different from the butler outfit, aren't they?
Well, I mean, it's the same. The problem is that neither one exists in the compendium.
Yeah, I'm usually making these things as we go. Let me know which one you're picking up. I'll put it on your sheet.
I mean, it's the same outfit. It's either the combat maid or combat butler outfit.
Okay.
Oh, we take 24,000 off.
Okay.
Alright, so with money committed to the Pylum, Smart Carbine, and the Combat Butler outfit, I have 27,000 left. We gotta start buying a whole bunch of Magispheres.
Magispheres, accessories to increase your stats. I think there's some accessories to increase your to hit, maybe even I don't know, critical.
I should start looking at accessories. Where are those?
Okie dokie.
Holy shit! I need to switch over to the eye guard. Fuck.
Alrighty. Your unnamed item.
My armor.
Your armor is there.
Yeah, the combat maid outfit. I don't.
You don't what?
Oh, never mind.
No, what's up?
No, I get it now. I was trying to figure out when I was looking at hand accessories, for example, they have these ability enhancing rings and bracelets, and it says it gives you +1 or +2 points to the ability score. They're just listing it respectively instead of,
Oh, yeah.
writing them both out.
So yeah, if you get a bracelet, it's a +2. The rings are +1, and I believe you, depending on which kind you can get the ones that break for a like +13 to the check that you're running it against, but it has to be attached to the that ability. Although most people prefer to get the cheaper kind that don't break because they don't ever intend to use those abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree. Going with the small TAs. Discount bracelets are probably the best. Make me smart. Alright, so hand accessories, we have bracelet.
Oh, and keep in mind you can only wear one modifier to that ability from those like you couldn't have 2 intelligence bracelets, is what I'm saying.
Is there another way I could gain intelligence? If I were to do a +2 from a bracelet, that wouldn't be enough to bring me up to a modifier, so that wouldn't be worth it on its own. So would there be another source that I could gain some intelligence from?
Trying to think. For knowledge.
I'm gonna head out. I'll catch y'all later.
Cheers, Sue.
Peace.
Have a good night. Wonder if there wouldn't be something more potent, too.
I'm checking. I'm not seeing anything offhand. There is the Lolvain's magic or needed magic belt, but that costs 26,000. That would give you magic power bonus.
Yeah. I think that's too expensive. I first have to go in here and Adventures tools? It's not adventures tools. Where would I find Magispheres?
That should be under the class specific items.
There they are. Let's see. How much these cost? 200 for small. I don't think I would be destroying my mediums most of the time. Definitely wouldn't be destroying my large. So I could probably just do one of each of those. Let's take 15 off of here. That many. So we can get those guys. And then our small Magispheres are 200 each. If I get a dozen of those, we can take 2,400 off. Putting us at 12. That's enough to make a few grenades, and we still have 24,000 to play with.
Nice. Did you want to make any modifications to your pylon or your smart carbine?
What
Or
kind
is
of
that-
options we got?
So, thankfully, this is also in the wiki. If you go to items, weapon and armor enhancements, custom forge, for every increase to the minimum strength required, and in your case, you can take it up to a strength 10 weapon with the fencer abilities. That'll increase the power from 20 to, or actually, hold on. The spear, I think, has a different power set. So from 13 to 15.
How much would that cost?
Is this a, this
1,000.
that
I
would
think.
cost 1,000 twice, so 2,000.
We can do that.
Then you can also give it silver, which allows it to ignore weapon immunities, or you could just make it a magic weapon +1 for 10,000. Unless you just want to give it like some sort of magic element, in which case fairy weapon, which would also make it a magic elemental weapon.
I don't necessarily know that I would want to do that yet. Mostly because the character hasn't seen what kind of stuff the party has been up against. Unless you know there's certain types of elements that would be effective against things that the airship would be commonly encountering. He probably wouldn't have had any need for that.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, just keep things in mind. I haven't thrown too many things at them that are, just straight up resistant or immune to weapons that aren't magical. But, extra damage is extra damage, right?
Exactly.
Alright.
Yeah, let's see, I think I can spend 4,000 to go ahead and custom forge and silver it.
Okay, let me go ahead and make those modifications real quick.
Alright.
And I need to check what the roll table says. Okie dokie. Custom silver pylum requires strength 10. Power level 15. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now you have a custom silver pylon.
Yeah.
Something he made it himself.
I have 20,000 left. I also have a bunch of reputation I could spend. So,
I highly suggest getting a certain level of adventuring class or adventuring guild rank.
another thing that I would like to do, because I'm seeing it right on the right in front of me, is I would like to build a connection with a dark dwarf blacksmith.
Sure.
And then go ahead and throw ignitite processing on my smart carbine.
Let's see here. That would require 100 reputation. We can call it your master.
Yeah.
And that'll increase the power by... Holy fuck.
5. Yeah.
Oh, dude. For your smart carbine, your power comes from your bullets, not the carbine itself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's that work?
The higher level the spell, the better the damage.
It does have an additional damage
Hold on a second.
stat on it, right?
Hold on. Double checking to make sure that this can be added to the ranged weapon. Probably can't.
Core Rulebook 3.
Utilization special weapon with this enhancement are treated as magic weapon. Weapon still deals physical damage. At the same time, its original power is increased by 5. However, S ranks have theirs increased by 10. Ignitite processing is a secret technique that is inherited by a race called Dark Dwarves, and in order to have this enhancement done, you must spend 100 reputation to acquire or have an acquaintance connection with the Dark Dwarf blacksmith. Then pay the following. Well, it doesn't specify. And the flat ability is just increases its original power by 5.
And I would imagine, like I said, since there's that additional damage stat on the weapon, functionally that would allow us to increase the power, right?
Yeah, fun. Hold on.
What we're doing is we're spray painting the red tiger stripe camo on the gun.
This is a fun conundrum. That's not coming up during the game.
What?
Trying to figure out if you're gonna give you a bonus. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm trying to find the modification stuff.
Like I said, we're putting magic spray paint on it.
The question is if the magic spray paint works the way we think it works. I mean, it doesn't say it doesn't. Just doesn't help that everybody is referring to things in like terms of melee weapons when they refer to these enhancements. All right, I'm gonna allow it.
All right. That leaves us 10,000 golds. So what all am I looking at here?
Hold on. What do you mean?
As far as the roll, what's our breakdown?
Oh, give me 1 second. I can explain that. I need power tables. Alrighty. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that first number is showing you the power of the weapon. So it's 20 at 10 plus 18. I'm not sure what the at 10 is for. But essentially you're getting an 18 plus whatever on your weapon. Oh, that's the crit. Okay, so power 20, crit 10, 18. You rolled an 8, which off that power 20 table is going to be a 6. So you rolled for 6 damage, and you're adding it to your 18 bonus, which is a total of 24. That seems obscenely high.
So
Oh, because of your magic power. Yeah, never mind. That is appropriately high.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking in the details here. It's saying that it's using power. So we've got our base of 18, which
Oh, I kept it. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah?
Here's another one. K25, 18. So even though I rolled lower, I still rolled fairly high for damage. Let's see if I can get a critical. Hold on. There it goes. Here's an example of a critical. So the first roll rolled 12. Second roll rolled 7. So you got 10 damage off the first roll, and with the 7 you get a +6. Those get added together for 16, and then added to your +18 for a total of 34. That's kind of how the criticals work. And they can continue rolling off, so like it shows you there you got 1 extra roll, but if you continued doing stuff, you could do even more damage. Let's see here. Check class. Marksman.
So if, for example, we went ahead and started using critical bullet to reduce our threshold to 9, we'd have an increased chance of starting to explode like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, check your silver pilum. There we go.
3 extra rolls.
So yeah, same damage, but this time you've got like a 5 and a 6, a 6 and a 6, a 3 and a 6, and a 3 and a 1. Which all ended up totaling up to 37. But that's an example of like, you know, you keep critting until you finish.
Yeah, and this weapon sits on a much lower power table, but its crit threshold
It's much
makes
higher.
up for it. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, the power table makes sense when I go ahead and open up the item details because it lists out the actual values for my rolls right there based on the current power. Sweet. So what else do we need at this point?
Your spells.
Spells. Add spells.
They all need to have checks on them.
Artificer level.
Okie dokie. I've still got to add a bunch of spells to this list.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's
I've
quite a
only,
list.
yeah, I know. Uh, apparently they've
Hmm.
added more in recent days. So
Uh,
yeah.
But it seems like they've only half added it. Because you're having to add the effects and everything to make them work.
Oh no. For this system, everything in the compendium was made by me.
Ah,
So it isn't even that they have added it. It's just like due to, I guess, legal reasons, they didn't add any compendiums to really do
gotcha.
much. So I have to add all of these by hand.
Huh.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Well, that's not right. Yeah, we'll have to do some work to that.
Oh, because it's not taking into account your ignite.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. We're gonna have to like just add some custom lines here and there where we need it.
Yeah, this one I think overall it needs the weapon stats added to the spell effect. Which I guess could be a little bizarre, making the system tie the two things together.
Okay, evasion and defense.
You ever watch Gintama?
I've seen some chicanery come out of that series. It makes me want to watch it, but I haven't had time to like sit down.
So far I'm about 42 episodes in on season 1. It's all dubbed over on Netflix.
Oh, I'll have to take a look. I hear it's a good series. People really enjoy it. It's got a bunch
Yeah,
of
it's
like
great.
references to other older anime.
Yeah, as well as current stuff. It it's one of those that very much goes out of its way not to take itself seriously.
You can appreciate those.
Yeah, it's very self-aware.
Unchained bomb.
Chained bomb? Is that what you said?
Unchained.
Huh.
This spell creates a bomb which affects the trajectory of light in the area of effect, distorting visual information. It's a hallucinogenic bomb.
Oh.
You create the drug bomb.
This Oh, so this
They lose the ability to use the combat feat targeting, and all combat feats based on it.
that means that yeah, their shots can start to stray
Mm-hmm.
and shoot their own guys.
But that also means your teammates will be affected as well. Up to 15.
Yeah, I mean,
Not that that matters if everybody's getting hit with freaking. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if we're getting shot at enough that I need to pull something like that out, then I'm doing that so that we can press the advantage up close.
Right.
Or so we can run.
Alrighty. I'm gonna have to put in the rest of these another night. I'm losing my eyesight here.
No, I get it.
Alrighty.
I absolutely get it. There's a lot to go through here.
I will have level 9 by the time you play next week. We will be going through the Magitech dungeon, which you might actually be of some use there, so there's also that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm actually
Yeah,
looking
we'll
forward
start
to
throwing
this.
grenades at people.